Hi, everyone, and welcome. On this channel, we explore the connection between leadership and the nervous system, especially for women leaders who are often carrying both visible and invisible pressures in their roles. Because leadership today isn't just about working harder or thinking faster, it's about learning how to stay regulated, grounded, and clear in high pressure environments. So, in this video, we're going to talk about something incredibly important: how leaders can reset their nervous system and lead from a place of calm strength. Let me start with a question. Have you ever noticed that some leaders walk into a room and everything becomes calmer, clearer, more focused? And then there are other leaders who walk into the same room and suddenly everyone feels tense. The difference is not intelligence, it's not experience, and it's not authority. The difference is the state of their nervous system. And today, I want to talk about leaders, especially women, because many women in leadership are carrying a kind of invisible pressure that most leadership conversations never address. And if we don't talk about it, burnout becomes almost inevitable. Women leaders are often balancing more than strategy and results. They are balancing perception, strong but not too strong, confident but still approachable, decisive but still empathetic. So, what happens? Many women end up managing not only the work, but the emotional climate of the entire team. You notice tension before anyone says a word. You sense when someone feels excluded. You adjust your communication so everyone feels safe. But it also means your nervous system is constantly scanning the environment. Your body is always asking a silent question: is everything okay here? And when that question runs all day long, your nervous system never fully switches off. You may look calm on the outside, but internally, your body is running a marathon. Most leadership training focuses on thinking, better strategy, better planning, better productivity. But leadership is not only cognitive, leadership is biological. Your nervous system determines whether you respond with clarity or react under pressure. It determines whether your team feels safe or defensive. It determines whether you finish the day energized or completely drained. So, if we want to talk about sustainable leadership, we have to talk about nervous system regulation. Think about the best leader you've ever worked with. Not the most impressive resume, not the most famous person, but the leader who made you feel clear, calm, and capable. Chances are that person had something very powerful: presence. Presence is not charisma. Presence is nervous system regulation. When the leader is internally steady, the entire environment shifts. People think better, people communicate more openly. Conflict becomes easier to resolve. One regulated leader can stabilize an entire team. Now, what happens when the nervous system is overloaded? Now let's look at it opposite. When the nervous system is under constant stress, three things begin to happen. First, decision making becomes reactive. Instead of responding thoughtfully, the brain begins to look for quick relief from pressure. Second, emotional patience becomes thinner. Small frustrations suddenly feel bigger than they actually are. And third, the body never truly rests. Even after work, your nervous system is still running in the background. This is why so many leaders say something like, I love my work, but I feel exhausted all the time. The issue is not motivation, the issue is regulation. Your brain and body are constantly communicating. Every meeting, every conversation, every stressful email, your nervous system is interpreting those moments as either safety or a threat. When your body perceives threat, it activates survival mode. Heart rate increases, breathing becomes shallow, attention narrows. This response is incredibly useful if you are escaping danger. But it is not helpful when you are trying to lead a team, solve complex problems, or make thoughtful decisions. Yet, many leaders spend most of their day operating in this state without even realizing it. Some of the greatest innovators in history understood something fascinating. Your internal state shapes what you are capable of creating. When the mind is calm, it becomes more imaginative, more creative, more perceptive. A regulated nervous system expands your ability to see solutions. A stressed nervous system narrows it. This means leadership is not just about pushing harder. Sometimes leadership is about becoming quieter inside because clarity appears when the nervous system is not overwhelmed. So let's talk about practical tools. These are simple, but they are powerful when practiced consistently. Reset 1, the 1 minute breath. Before your next meeting, pause for 60 seconds. Breathe in slowly through your nose, then exhale even more slowly through your nose. The longer exhale tells your nervous system that the environment is safe. Within seconds, your body begins shifting out of stress mode. Your thinking becomes clearer, your tone becomes calmer, your presence changes, and the room responds to that. Reset 2. Leave your head for 2 minutes. Leadership often keeps us trapped in mental activity, planning, problem solving, analyzing. But regulation happens through our body. So between tasks, stand up, stretch your shoulders, walk slowly for 2 minutes. No phone, no input, just movement. This small interruption tells the nervous system that the pressure cycle has ended and your body resets faster than you might expect. Reset 3. Stop carrying everyone's stress. This one is especially important for women leaders. Many leaders absorb the emotional atmosphere of the room. If someone feels anxious, you feel it. If someone is frustrated, you feel responsible for fixing it. But leadership does not require emotional absorption. You can support people without carrying their stress. A simple internal reminder can shift everything. I can guide the situation without holding it in my body. That boundary protects your nervous system. A simple internal reminder can shift everything. So you say, I can guide the situation without holding it in my body. That boundary protects your nervous system and allows you to lead more clearly. We often imagine strong leaders as people who push through pressure endlessly. But real strength is something different. Real strength is in the ability to remain steady when others are overwhelmed, to listen when conversation becomes tense, to slow down when everyone else is rushing. That kind of leadership begins inside the nervous system. So if you are a leader, a woman in leadership, and you sometimes feel tired, even though you care deeply about your work, there is nothing wrong with you. Your nervous system has simply been carrying too much for too long. So if you are a leader, a woman in leadership, and you sometimes feel tired, even though you care deeply about your work, there is nothing wrong with you. Your nervous system has simply been carrying too much for too long. Leadership is not just about responsibility. It is about capacity. And when you learn how to reset your nervous system, your capacity expands. You think more clearly, you connect more easily, you lead with greater presence, and that presence becomes the foundation of the culture around you. Because the most powerful leaders are not the loudest ones. They are the ones whose calm changes the entire room. And if this topic resonates with you and you feel like your nervous system has been under constant pressure, I do offer nervous system reset sessions for leaders. You can book a free discovery call through the link below and we can explore what might support you best. And if this video was helpful, feel free to share it with another leader who might need it. Have a wonderful day.